out 2020, yeah. VVS, clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Columbus Aviators and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. And some room to work. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 62 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jordan Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Check out. 675.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Chopper! 11Z! 11Z!
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Check. Check 99.
Now Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On third down, here's Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, D. 40, easy, alert. Hey, check 24, check 24. 36. Check 9.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Monday. Check.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 37.
Check, nickel. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Travel. 12. Tighten up.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's get that ball. 80 weapons.
Throwing, Cousins, flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
Right, 53, check 53. I'm scared. Switch. Back.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Shit.
On first down, Thompson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Number 53. Hey, let's get that ball.
They'll run with Thompson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On first and goal, Howard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Howard all alone in the backfield on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Big Geno Atkins here to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check, crunch.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Come on, set. Watch 54. Check.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throwing on second and 14. Luck. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Trying the right side with Howard. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. To throw is Cousins. It's caught. Jones. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Good route here. Gun. Stay at home.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins, escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 1st and 10, Love. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Check out. Blue 40.
After the run, Luck going to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Complete to Jordan Reed. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Columbus.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Aaron Jones, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Let's go, Mexico. Alive. Hey, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got some space here. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And a huge play that time. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. To the air again. Locke toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Throwing on third down, Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. Complete to Jones. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it's Howard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jordan Howard with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Lambo on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
You draw quarter.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Lott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it.
Julio Jones all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets them 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the run. Motion. 11 Z. Check right. Watch it, five. I'm coming for you, son.
Love. And this one complete to Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Caught by Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Cousins. And he's got a man at Takes the tight end Howard complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Let's go. Switch.
They go with Howard again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
7-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Luck. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They snap it to Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Gun.
Check the backer.
Throwing here, Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58.
Now Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Columbus, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Man, I'm a heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me, yeah? Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait. I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what